is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Welcome to the podcast. How's it? No, seriously, how's it?
Feel the venom.
Oh, here he goes.
How's it hanging?
We used to play footy against a team called the Cove Cobras, and their club motto was "Feel the venom."
Feel the venom or feel?
Feel.
Feel the venom. Feel.
Tom's giggling because he's got a trouser snake.
No, Phil the Venom is what Kate was saying.
Who's Phil?
That was
I don't
Kate's
know.
joke.
Who
the
is
venom.
Phil?
I don't know, but I'd like to meet him.
Oh, you're quite poisonous, dangerous.
Oh, my God. Handle with care. Yes, stories about snake bites.
I love snake bite stories.
Aren't they amazing? I'd love to know what it felt like for a couple of double fangs to go in.
How
Or just a couple of fangs.
How boring is your life?
Me?
You love snake bite stories.
Well, I had started that sentence when I thought Whipper was just going to say snake stories, and then he put bite on
Yeah,
the end. And
bite.
I'm more excited by snakes than I am by snake bites.
Do you know they lie next to you and measure you up when you're in bed at night?
No, they
To
don't.
see if they could actually fit you in their stomach?
No, they don't.
I don't.
Oh,
think-
yeah,
I
they
don't
think about
that.
it.
What, like a ruler?
Yeah, I could see it.
Okay.
I could see you ending up in a boa constrictor's guts. You're quite small. You're small enough for.
I'm like a little lamb.
You're a lamb.
Like a little lamb on the side of the road. Or a goat.
You could be picked up by an eagle.
I could be. I'd love to. That's why I hang out here on the balcony after the show.
Dressed as a sheep. Is that what you're doing?
Take me far away.
Drop me somewhere in the harbour.
No, not at all. Anyway,
I see.
snake bite stories. Can't wait.
Enjoy the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
This is a really sad story, but the world's biggest hyperman, Fat Man Scoop, has passed away over the weekend.
I saw this.
So Fat Man Scoop was performing at the Hampden Arts Commission Free Summer Concert Series over in the States. This was Friday night, and, well, he appeared to not be feeling too well up on stage. He went over towards the DJ booth, and he actually died doing what he loves, Kate.
He died on stage.
And this was on stage, hyping people up, and this was the moment that that unfortunately he fell down.
If you came to party, make some noise.
And that was it. And they thought he was going to be okay. They thought he was going to be all right. And unfortunately, he was taken in an ambulance and died in hospital. Fat Man Skip was only 53 years of age.
Really? Because, oh, goodness,
young.
I remember listening to that song.
I love that song.
Brooklyn Clan. I loved
That was
it.
very you.
Oh, it was so me in the Sigma out in Campbelltown.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think he was only, 8 years
53,
old? Yeah, only slightly older than me.
He was the ultimate guy to pump you up for a big night out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With
Here we
your
go
friend.
now. What?
Just to have Fat Man Scoop on in the background to fire you up. In Australia, he was massive. He toured here numerous times.
The hard thing, too, about somebody getting into trouble on stage is the audience often thinks it's part of the show.
Yeah.
So if someone sort of lies down for a minute or whatever it might be, they go, hang on a minute, he's going to get back up.
Yeah, it's rock star behaviour,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
going to be single ladies, I can't hear you.
Missy Elliott, she said, your impact is huge and will never be forgotten. Mariah Carey wrote something as well. She did a song with Fat Man Scoop. A lot of people are saying legendary, iconic. It's really, really sad that he's passed
sad.
away. But he has died doing what he loves as well, pumping people up on stage.
Thank you for the good times, Fat Man Scoop.
I know, but wouldn't he rather be at home?
Oh, at the age of 53 on
Do
stage.
you want it to happen here in the studio, or would you rather be at home
if
with
he
your
died?
family? Yeah.
No, it'd be during riddle time. And I'd deliver my final riddle.
Well, Fitzy'd be happy too because he wouldn't have to play it.
Fitzy does die most Fridays during riddle time.
There was an artist called Gigi Allen he promised his fans that I will die on stage. One night will be the night that I die on stage. And it got to the point where he got all these fans because they were waiting for the night that he was going to die on stage.
Really?
This could be the night. Gigi Allen, let's go see him. It could be the night.
How morbid is that?
Yeah, very
Well,
morbid.
he used to strip down naked and do some really
So it was
silly stuff
highly
on stage.
likely that he might drop dead up there.
Yeah. And I assume he did die on stage, did he?
No, he didn't. He
got
overdosed at an after party.
Oh, okay, let's not bring the mood down.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Gold Coast show yesterday. This is a scary story.
Why? Was it something to do with the ghost train?
No, nothing to do with
Warwick
the ghost.
Kappa rocked up? Or?
Well, no, that was one of the other
It was
snakes.
on the
that had
Gold
been-
Coast.
It was simply on the Gold Coast. Everybody panicked and they ended up in hospital when they realised where they were.
No, I love the Gold Coast. I can't wait to get there and go to Bluey's World.
Oh, yeah, of course. That'd be massive.
Be pretty easy to find some carnies on the Gold Coast.
Oh,
wouldn't it?
my God. Jump in, jump on. There was a toddler that went to the Gold Coast show yesterday. Having a good time. All of a sudden felt like there was a stick on his leg. So he reached down to grab the stick that was annoying his leg. It turned out to be a snake.
I'm a snake.
What
I'm a slither
Well,
naked
snake.
what ride is this?
It's not a ride, mate. The snake then bit his hand.
Oh, how old a toddler?
Oh, just a toddler, mate. You know, call him 3 or 4.
Do you know what type of snake it was?
No, they don't.
It wasn't a brown, was
Well,
it?
it couldn't have been. Surely he wouldn't. Is he here to tell the tale?
He is here to tell the tale,
okay,
which
well,
is
it's
great
not
news.
a brown snake.
He was rushed to hospital. The thing is, Tony Harrison, one of the snake catchers on the Goldie,
Big Tone.
Big Tone, he's come out and said there's been an absolute bloody explosion in the numbers of snakes. Last Friday night, he got 10 calls for snakes. He said it's crazy because it's mating season. Snakes have been found inside schools, in the bedroom of a home, hanging on door handles, and in a Broadbeach shop.
What about
This is-
when they're in the cars as well?
This is winter's just finished. It's just finished. What about this as well? I was telling you about this about your garden as well. But
Yeah.
I've got mates in Sydney now that are trimming back their lawns now. Usually
Right.
you do that in October
So
because
true.
of the
Oh, no.
warm weather. You
Yeah.
they've
Global
cut their lawns
warming.
right back.
But can
This
you
is-
imagine how excited people are all over the country going, I get to get out there on my lawn.
Oh,
I've got
on my
to
lawnmower.
do the spraying first
Oh,
and then I
spray.
am out there.
Carpet pythons, tree snakes, eastern browns. It just goes on and on. It's the worst season for browns we've ever seen. Do you know, did I tell you how I went to Port Douglas on the holidays?
Yes, you did.
And we were skimming the ball in the pool at the hotel.
It was so much fun.
Ball went out of the pool and ended up in the garden.
Oh.
I went over.
And you made up a story about putting your hand in to get the ball and it was a snake.
The hotel then had to call the snake handler and everybody cleared the area while the snake, which luckily didn't bite me because it was a survival story and I got my ball back, the snake was removed by a professional handler at the hotel.
Where'd you get your ball back from?
Well, it's-
The bush. In the plant.
Yeah, unbelievable survival story from the Sheridan Mirage.
And
Yeah.
and still managed to hit the buffet
How
that
awful.
afternoon.
Which I think is a 4-star hotel, that's an amazing
How-
story in
how did
itself
you
that you're
do
even
it?
there.
Yeah, I did. I was there. I realised there was a star missing, but I pushed through it anyway. I said, honey, we're going to have to brave this with everybody else.
I've been bitten by a snake.
Oh, yeah. What was
When we were selling our house, and I
Really?
didn't want to use that real estate agent, but we
He got
had
you.
to.
And his
He got me a
fangs dug
beauty.
in, did he?
I've met heaps of snakes. I've never been bitten by one.
You sure?
I tend to put a shovel over their head.
I can cut it off pretty quickly before they get to me.
Did you get what I
Yeah.
was doing there, Tom?
Very good. On a Monday, too.
On a
Kate.
Monday, Kate.
Congratulations to you.
Doing some heavy
and
snake
to
gear.
you.
And
Sean, let's go to Sean in Silverdale. You're a snake catcher. What have you seen, Sean?
Oh, mate, they're all morning gang anyway, by the way, and, you know, hopefully the young fella goes all right, or the young child in the Gold Coast.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, look, you know, it's spring, so, you know, all the boys are out there looking for girlfriends and stuff like that at the moment, so there's plenty of activity. You know, I've come across browns and blacks and all that sort of stuff already, with the temperatures increasing.
Yeah, sure.
And we haven't, you know, it's unseasonably a bit warmer at the end of winter, so they come out a little bit early from brumation, and yeah, so there's probably a dozen over the weekend that popped up, and people, you know, come across them and stuff like that. So my best advice really to people is just give them a bit of space. You know, they're purely defensive creatures by nature, so they will take an exit if given the opportunity. You know,
Right.
Can you, Sean?
Okay.
Sean, just give us quickly, right? You get bitten by a snake, or you feel something and you see one. What's the first thing that we're supposed to do?
Okay, so it's pressure and immobilisation is snake bite first aid, right? So try and keep the patient or as still and as calm as possible.
Yep.
No, don't try to suck the venom out or do any of that sort of stuff. That's just all TV stuff, right? So pressure compression bandage, so the elasticized one. Wrap the bite site 2 or 3 times. Go once below the bite site and then up to the top of the limb. So fingers to shoulder, toes to hip.
Yep.
Keep the patient and ring 000.
Okay.
They've all got they got resus on the trucks and all that sort of stuff at the moment. But yeah, just try and keep I know it's difficult at that situation. So a bite, a scratch, or you're not sure, put a bandage on, call 000, safety first.
Sean, when snakes mate, they do it in the traditional ways, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
The boys are a bit luckier in that realm. They have 2 hemipenes.
They got 2 of them, have they?
So what do you mean the traditional way? What you mean, snaky style?
Well,
Missionary.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant intercourse.
Can they use 2 at the same time?
Yeah, they do. They hook into the cloacas.
What?
They use everything from there,
They
right?
have threesome, Sean.
Kind of like a bird. Yeah, kind of, yeah, but with only 2 participants, you might say.
Victims.
All right,
Sean, you're talking Tom's language.
Sean.
we're going to go to Charlotte. Let's go to Charlotte in Dural. What happened with your dog, Charlotte?
We'd just moved into acreage, and my parents were outside gardening when my mum saw a baby brown snake and freaked out. So my dog came over and picked it up and took it away, but then I freaked out, so I ran after her and ripped it out of her mouth and whacked it with a shovel.
Oh my God!
wow,
whoa.
you are a hero.
Welcome to the country, Charlotte. She's straight into it.
Jeez,
That's amazing.
that's
And if
confronting.
there's a baby, I guess it means there's other babies and mums and dads and things.
Oh, Charlotte, thank
More
you.
than
Threesome's paid off.
Yeah,
Josh
hasn't it?
in Main Bar. You were bitten by one, Josh?
Yeah, I was bitten when I was 12 years old by a red-bellied black snake.
Oh God, what happened, Josh? What did the bite feel like? Firstly,
They took me to the hospital, and they but I did. Lucky it didn't bite anything before. Lucky it bit something beforehand.
right?
Yeah.
Josh,
And,
So you didn't see it, Josh. It bit you before you could even see
yeah,
it?
I was running around in the backyard when I was younger.
Oh my! And is it very painful instantly? You knew exactly what it was.
Nah. I thought it was just like a stick or something. Lucky
right?
it bit something before it.
Yeah, and the venom was out.
Yeah, okay. Interesting, Josh.
Well
Thanks,
done.
buddy.
Mad dog Josh. Unbelievable to survive the story. Lauren in Penrith. Tell us about your kids, Lauren.
Hi. So my dad lived on acreage, and we're up there for a barbie one day, and the kids were playing overneath some rocks and yelled out, "Hey, Mum, come check out these giant worms." So I went over there and it turned out to be baby brown snakes.
Oh,
That they
giant
wanted to pick up and
worms.
play with.
Baby brown
Wait, so,
snakes.
was Mum around? Was the mum around somewhere, Lauren? Or no? You're right.
Oh, I'm sure she was, but we got out of there quick smart before she made an appearance.
Oh, those funny big worms to play with in the backyard. Lauren, that is really scary.
Yeah.
Thank you for your call. God, who would have known that a male snake, has a double, has the old doubler.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk Oasis. We know that finally, after God knows how many years, they are back together and will be performing. Is it 12 shows? 6 shows in the
No,
UK?
they've added 3 more, so
Have they?
15 shows. This is the thing, though. They have announced as well a couple of big announcements. They're not doing any festivals, so they've ruled out Glastonbury.
Okay.
And they've also said that they're starting to plan a tour outside of Europe. So this is what I saw so many people over the weekend that were in line, and some of them that you are 302,000th person in line.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but you know, when you're doing like 6 or 7 Wembleys, that's actually not bad. You're going to get your tickets at some stage, but you just don't know which one you're going to.
A mate of mine that I saw on Saturday night, he has got tickets, so he's now spending the money to fly over and watch Oasis.
Well, this is what I thought about
You'd
it because
do that, wouldn't you?
Well, their first show at Cardiff actually falls into the 2 holidays we have in July next year. But
that's you all over.
I'm thinking to myself, well, if they're going to go outside of Europe, well, we'll get them here at some stage.
Just sit back quietly. I'm sure we're going to see them. They'll feel the energy of the crowd and want more of it. What's interesting is the Oasis tickets that are being resold online because people jumped in early They spent $700 on the tickets. They're now being sold resale for $12,000.
Well, they're £150, I think, is the cheapest ticket that you can get.
Yeah.
Because they were going through all the Oasis
different
ticket
offerings.
prices over the years.
Right.
And I think their last tour, 2009, I think it was £40. Now it's £150.
God.
That's the cheapest.
But these 12,000 that are the resale, so people that have bought tickets and decided, I can make a fortune on the side here, people are actually paying the $12,000.
Well, that's a bit silly.
You don't want to end up at the concert thinking, I love this, but as one guy said, I don't know what I've done. I've paid 3 months of my rent on one ticket.
Well, this is what people did with Taylor Swift, didn't they?
Went mad, didn't it?
It's just like parents were so desperate in the end for their children. They were paying thousands and thousands, and unfortunately, the majority of them were getting ripped off.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shonks out there.
Can we have a listen to this audio? Because there's so much flying around on social media at the moment. Just people excited and rehashing old interviews that Noel and Liam have done. This one was Noel, and he's talking about how, people come up to him and say that he's inspired them to get into music. And he didn't realise who he was talking to at the time. Have a listen to this one.
So we're in this bar in Hollywood after a gig, and this guy said, "Hey man, you really inspired me to play and all that. I just want to say," and I was going, "Oh, what band are you in?" He said, "I'm in the bass player in Maroon 5. And I'm Maroon 5. How the have you got Maroon 5 from what I'm doing? Be gone out of my sight. Anyway, so we all pile in these cars and go up to this party. About 4 o'clock in the morning, we're coming out of the toilet. The bass player from Maroon 5 is stood there waiting to get in the bathroom, and I'm like, "Are you still here?" And he went, "This is my house." And I was like, "This is a great house."
He goes on to talk about how devastated he was that he'd inspired Maroon 5.
Jess, there's a Noel Gallagher grab that I've played, him talking about Liam and the champagne in the fridge. I don't know if you can find it, but there's some great stories. They've done a photo shoot together, right? Because everyone's saying they don't get along. So one will be in one plane, another will be in another plane, I would say. But they did a photo shoot together.
Yep.
And there's a couple of them where they're not laughing. There's a smile on their face, but I don't know if they're getting along or not. But it's going to be very interesting. They need to get along if they're going to come to Australia, guys. It won't be till probably 2026.
Yeah.
And we just got to hope that the brothers get along with each other.
They just need to walk out on stage and hug ASAP Ricky.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
The NRL season, it's a long season, isn't it? Very long season. I mean, we feel
long
like
season, very long season.
We feel like Vegas was only yesterday, but we're talking Feb, March. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
And we're still going. Haven't even started finals yet. And you know what? This time of year, coaches can get grumpy, especially when you're Kevy Walters. Now, Brisbane Broncos made the grand final last year. They're not even going to make the finals this year. So Kevy's a bit up. And do you know what? We hate it when we see Queensland teams really struggling. I hate seeing that. I want to see them have success. But Kevy, what I love is that some reporters now are, you know what, they're going in to stick up for themselves. And I've been to a press conference before and asked questions. It can be very nerve-wracking.
It's intimidating.
These coaches can rip you apart. But you know what? The reporters and the journalists are biting back now.
Okay.
Kate. So they were having a go at Kevy Walters and the end of the season for the Brisbane Broncos. He tried to have a crack back, and the journalist just wasn't having it at all.
That wasn't a one-off tonight. You've had some pretty poor losses the last 3 months.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
What about the Bulldogs game here? It was pretty bad.
Oh, well, yeah, well, it wasn't great, but... Yeah, what do you think? You seem to know a lot about everything.
What do you mean I seem to know a lot about everything? I'm just asking you. You're saying it's not part of your team, but it's
not,
happened more than once, Kevin.
Yeah, it has, which is not... That's what I'm saying. It's not great, so...
Oh, I love it.
Isn't it?
I love it. He's gone, what do you mean? What do you mean? What am I talking about? He's had a crack back where usually journalists would go, they would...
Move on.
Move on.
Sorry
and
about
go
that.
to the next question.
It's good to have a bit of a stoush, a bit of an after, because sensitivities and emotions are running hot.
Why do you need that stress in your life?
What,
Like, you've
coaching
gotta-
a football team?
Oh, my God.
Coaching, they're a different breed. You've got to be born into coaching because it is the stress around it the whole time.
Your dad was a good coach. He was a good couch.
He was a great
He was a good
couch.
coach.
He was the
coached-
most comfy couch we had.
He coached you, and he was
Well,
awesome.
No, well, my old man coached his whole life. I remember we used to have, when we were kids, he used to have team meetings at the house, Kate. So on Friday nights, we would just have 30 footballers in our house, and Mum would be just
Loving
walking
it.
around with like cabana and cheese and Jats.
Being
and
the
Jats
perfect
biscuits.
hostess with a
Yeah,
mostess.
and we would have big football meetings at our house on a Friday night before a game on a Saturday.
Oh, dear.
Commitment.
Belly full of
Belly full of
cabanossi.
cheese. Nice, fresh, spicy breath.
Yeah, I think you're a great coach for us, Tommy, just by the way.
Thanks, Tom.
As a side note.
I'm a couch, guys, not a couch.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let me sing that song.
Feeling good about this one. Great way to switch on for your Monday. It's not easy on a Monday.
Oh, I'm not feeling confident. I just lost I'm Still Standing in a
didn't-
very embarrassing way.
You didn't lose because you didn't play.
Hey, just an update as well on my Sudoku.
Oh, how you going, mate?
Oh, an update.
I've gone up to super level.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so you buy your Sudoku books. Books.
Nope.
No, I've never
never
done it.
bought
I
one,
don't
mate.
think I
I've
can
gone
do it.
easy, medium, hard. I've gone up to super.
That's
And
fantastic.
I can't get it yet,
We
but
could-
I just
that's
wanted
all
to give you an update.
We
You're
couldn't be
amazing.
prouder. Really, really proud, mate.
A lot of people have been asking.
I mean, you can't play song or riddle time, but Sudoku, you are super. Here we go. The first word, guys. You can't go out in round one. The first word is rock.
Rock Your Body.
Yep.
Robbie Williams.
AC/DC, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
Thank you, Ryan James.
Rock DJ Robbie Williams.
Yes, Thomas Bryan. I
Can
think.
I have another go?
Yeah.
I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby.
Yeah, that's good. Who sang that?
Well, Britney Spears did a cover of it.
Oh, don't
She
you
did. Can we play
dare
that?
attribute Britney Spears to I Love Rock and Roll. That's Kiss.
It was Kiss, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're annoying.
Tommy, great song, Rock DJ, Robbie
They're
Williams.
annoying.
Okay, guys, well done. We are through to round two. The word is nice.
Nice. Wouldn't it be
Oh, the
nice
Beach Boys.
if we were
No, mate, when the sun's out.
Don't play. Plain. Taylor Swift.
Sun's out. Nice.
Nice
Don't
day to
look-
go to the pub.
It's a nice day for a white wedding. I tried to do Taylor Swift, and instead I did Billie Idol.
Just cheating.
White wedding.
Doesn't Taylor have an actual song called Nice? Just Nice? No, don't worry about me.
Nice day to go to the pub.
Play
Tom.
nice.
Well done.
I'm not ready to play nice. Dixie Chicks.
You know that song too?
I know you only need one, but
When the sun comes out, I do and I put like a linen shirt on and I go, it's a nice day for a white linen. Sort of a bit of an
Yes,
opener when I turn up.
who do you do that to?
Oh, wherever the party is, mate. You know, it's really good stuff.
Geez, you'd get plenty of laughs as well.
Come on. That was awful. Don't ever say that to anyone again. That's why everyone around town saying, ooh, Whipper, what a knob.
Where did you hear that? Who's been saying that?
Everyone.
Everyone. Okay. We are all through, guys. Guys, congratulations. The word is wake.
Wake me up
Yep.
before
Wow.
you go.
There
I
it
don't
is.
want to wake. I don't want Aerosmith. I don't want to wake. I don't want to close
What?
my eyes.
I don't wanna-
want to wake up tomorrow.
No, mate.
You're doing a me,
No,
Fitzy.
mate.
That
Tom,
is
where
not
are
a
you?
song.
Avicii, Wake Me Up.
Yep. Ryan, anything else? Gone.
out.
Gone.
out.
He's done. I thought you were going to end up with a bit of Green Day, Fitz. Wake me up before September ends.
Oh,
You love Green
You don't
Day.
even know that song, do you?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm a huge Green Day fan.
No, you're not.
I had Dookie.
And what else?
That was my favourite one. Ryan, gone. We move on.
I know which song of Green Day is your favourite song.
FOD.
No,
Which one?
Basket case.
no.
What is it?
Don't worry.
What's it called? Is it Too
Longview.
Rude?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
it's
one
Longview.
where.
Yeah, okay. The word is drunk, Tom Kate.
Tom K.
Yeah, you're the two playing. The word is drunk, Tom Kate.
Drunk on Love.
drunk in love, did you mean?
Yeah.
Read the piece of paper properly.
She doesn't
Kate.
have it in front of me.
You are looking over in his direction. He's got it on the desk.
Young, Wild and Free, the Wiz Khalifa. So what? We get drunk. Good song. Good song.
That is your childhood, Tom.
Thank you.
Teenage years, Tom Ivy.
Oh, look out.
Young, wild and free. Man. Could have gone drunk Ed Sheeran.
Could have.
What's that
But I
song?
couldn't read that one.
Well done, guys. I'm really proud of both of you, Tom, Kate.
I'm going to look this way. Tomcat. Oh, we could be like
No.
Jennifer and Brad. And
Love that.
Don't embarrass
We'd be
yourself.
Tomcat.
You're still in the game. Don't embarrass
Love
yourself.
that.
Look this
The
way
word
so I don't
is-
get accused of cheating.
Lonely.
Oh. Young and... Lonely Hearts. Young Hearts. Lonely... The Lonely Hearts Club.
Club band. Yeah, the Beatles.
I was thinking of something by Akon,
Yes.
but I don't think I've got it
You're right,
Have
Mr.
I?
Lonely.
Oh,
What a
God.
time.
No, we're through again.
Oh, what a crime against music.
This is...
Yuck.
It's because it's like the chipmunks where they have to ban that in our house.
Starting his own country or something, Akon, or is he?
He's invested heavily in water in, I think it's Nigeria, and has made a lot of money.
Well, because I don't
Great
have any
call.
there.
Yeah.
Great call.
Yeah.
We all
He's
need
making money or he's
Making money.
helping people.
Oh, he's making a lot of money.
Tommy, you know what we should have gone with?
Yeah.
We should have gone with Lonely Boy.
Oh, yeah.
The
Black Keys.
Keys, yeah.
Good song.
We could play that one today, couldn't we? Great song.
Great song.
Okay, here we go.
I think that was the titles. The Black Keys was the titles for Cops LAC, that cop show.
Was it really?
One of them was the...
All 3 episodes that were on air?
Oh, mate. Now, mate, when you're
Hey, it
out,
was a
stay
full
out.
series, all right?
And you were fantastic in it.
No, maybe I wasn't.
No nominations, but I loved it.
You don't do it for the noms.
No, you don't, mate. Yeah, for the cash. The word is forget.
Don't. Oh, this is an easy one.
What? What is it?
You know one, and you're looking at me like a...
It's another crime against
Forget.
music.
Don't forget me.
Don't
Forget me.
No. Tom, what do you got?
Forget you, CeeLo Green.
Well done, Tom.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're brilliant at this, Tommy.
There's no
You
oth-
actually are.
There's no other way to get listeners to tune into another radio station than play that song.
This song.
Oh, my God.
I thought you said play this game.
No, this song, mate. It's a stinker.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Are you saying something?
Nope.
Why?
Because you got a bone to pick with us.
Oh.
Said to me off air, I'm going hard and I'm serious.
I don't even go
Now-
hard. I'm not going to go hard on you guys because you'll be crying all day.
Out of context, Kate.
Well.
Thank you. Get a breather, everyone.
All right, guys, gather round, gather round.
Oh, here we go.
No,
Hey,
I'm
hey,
saying-
hey.
Okay, just give me a bit of space. On Friday we do wrap up of the week, which is I love to get to that part of the week because it's where we reflect on the week that was. You know, the recap. What do I say? Wrap up. Well, I get very confused. I heard a caller on air this morning confused too, so we need to sort the names out. They're very similar.
Yeah.
And they're both on a Friday.
So there's your first issue. You've
Yeah.
got a bone to pick with Tom's planning of the show.
And she's off.
Mum's in a mood.
Oh,
No.
my God.
So on Friday, I like to look back on the week. I actually missed that part of working in television because with radio, it's just so instant,
Yeah,
isn't it, guys?
it's on.
You know, and it
Yeah.
comes and it goes, and you never really look back apart from that point. And on Friday, we were here in the studio. And Snitch, lovely Snitch, who turns out to be my only friend in the team, he had cut together a great little package where he thought it was important to reflect on the fact that I had played my first game of team sport and I played for the Menai Hawks.
Yep.
And it was just, I mean, it just ticked all the boxes.
What a great day.
It was a great day. I got to play team sport. I realised that maybe I want to do it again. It was a great sense of community and we got to meet a great bunch of girls. Okay, I know I'm stalling and Fitzy's going to jump in here in a minute. In the recap,
Here we
I
go.
realised something
Shoot straight.
because Snitchy obviously hadn't been brought up to speed to fabricate a story so Kate didn't feel bad. He put something in the recap that was as it was, right?
Right.
Which was the fact that the team on the day at Buckle Reserve, none of my team members were actually there to watch me when I scored the goal.
Not true. Not true.
It is true because that's what the audio said. Now, I'm just going to... Maybe I'm going to... I am going to...
You admitted last week that you didn't see it.
So,
you were looking the other way, you said. You were water boy and you were looking the other way.
He wasn't looking... I even have more information than that for you, Fitzy, because he wasn't looking the other way. I'm going to start out by letting everybody hear the way it was presented to me when I scored the goal and the support I received from the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie team.
Kate, action. Oh, you're in. Oh, Richie's in.
Oh, go.
You got a clip. Oh!
Awesome.
Amazing.
Back of the net.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at me. I'm exhilarated. I can hear Whipper cheering. Oh my goodness, Kate scored a goal. Everyone, all the team and the crowd are cheering for me. Well, that isn't actually what happened. Whipper wasn't looking the other way and missed the goal. He was getting a sausage in the sausage sizzle line at the time. And not only was he getting a sausage, so was Tommy.
Classic.
So was Jess. And so thank you, Snitch, for sending me the real audio of how my goal unfolded.
Oh, I'd love to get a photo with the boys. Okay, lads, how are you? Here we go, we're in. Here we go, guys.
Did you see that goal?
Okay.
She scored a goal.
Did she?
Did you not see it?
No.
She got one.
Awesome.
That was great, that's cool.
Did someone film it?
Yeah, we got it.
Right.
So from that point on, everybody in the team has been making out to me as though they were privy to the goal and they saw that big moment. And my eyes are so bad, I just looked over to the crowd and could see people screaming, and I assumed it was all of you. Yes, of course, Ollie was there and lovely Lizzie. They did the laps as well, chasing the video.
Can I tell you something else you don't know? Now, maybe this says a little bit more about you than us.
Oh, here we go.
Because very quickly, once you'd scored the goal and we found out that we'd all missed it, if you want the truth behind the scenes, Tom sent a message to all of us except you.
Did you?
And it clearly read, say that you saw the goal. Oh. Because we know what she's like.
No, you added that bit. Did you send that to everybody? Kate scored a goal. Because do you know what I also know? This is the second part of the information. Jess also told me that when she's also in the sausage line and someone had scored a goal and they let off a big siren, right? It's like a do-do-do-do, someone scored a goal. Someone was like, was that Kate? Did she score? And the instruction from Jess was...
Yeah, so if Kate scored, we were meant to hear this.
It's Richie's pitch.
So that was going to be...
We were in the sausage line and we heard this.
Fireball.
Which was what was going to happen if any of the other Menai Hawks scored, which I said to Tom and Whip, don't worry, guys, we're safe. It wasn't Kate, it was another team.
So continue on getting your onion and your tomato sauce.
Tom's follow-up message after that said,
here we go.
She's our sensitive little bumblebee.
I didn't say bumblebee.
That's how he described you.
Whipper wasn't even there. Whipper wasn't even there. It was Guy Grossi. It was a Whipper impersonator.
And your dad wasn't even
there. And it was so weird because he'd driven down in the car with Lisa and the kids.
Yeah, she didn't even notice.
That was so strange. Do you know what the good thing to come out of it though?
Yeah.
Yes, Bumblebee.
Is I know.
Sorry, Bumblebee.
Oh, that's my alarm.
That's okay.
Oh, my God.
That's my alarm to buy tickets for the school concert. Sorry, guys. Anyway,
Keith Urban.
I told you I was going to do that. Anyway, what I got out of it, if you're still sticking with us, what I got out of it is that I know where I stand within the team.
Good.
And I also know that I can do it on my own.
What a beautiful message.
She don't need no help.
Yeah, so Fitzy, you and Snitch are my only mates on this team at this point.
She's strong and independent, yeah?
Sorry,
yeah, go the girls.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.